Hello, welcome to Fair Lady of the Loch Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Today we will be doing a personal reading for a client who we are going to give the code name of Lady D. Now forgive my voice, we're all sick in my house right now, and it's going to have a little bit of crackly and popply and gravelly sounds. So when I conversed with Lady D about what she was hoping to get out of her reading, the areas of life, she wanted to know more about the future and her growth, intimate relationships, family, career, upcoming challenges, strengths that she can utilize, what she might be blind to at this time that she should know about, things or people that might be blocking her, and any other general information that the spirits, ancestors, and the divine might be able to give to her. And so we will endeavor to do our best to do just that. Now, how I do tarot is I read definitions and intuitively, and I let the cards fall where they may, reading both uprights and reversals. Regardless of one's spiritual beliefs, they are welcome and respected here. Now, when you get a personal reading from me, I do a tarot reading, I do an oracle reading, and that's in one video. And then I make another video and I do a rune reading and a crystal consultation. And usually I pick crystals intuitively, as well as draw in the same fashion that I use the tarot from a crystal deck that I have. But today, when I went to draw intuitively to pick out crystals, it was one of those things where every single crystal in my book said, "We can be of assistance." and that's just too many for a video, and it would be a bit overwhelming to send a huge list of crystals from my book to you. So what we're going to do when we get to the crystal reading portion of this personal reading, we will just depend upon the spirits, the ancestors, and the divine to show us and pinpoint exactly what crystals at this time would be of the most benefit to you. Okay. Now, if anyone here on YouTube or any other social media platform that this may find itself on, that wants to book a reading with me, you can find me at fairladyoftheloch.etsy.com, and my YouTube is at fairladyoftheloch. Okay, we are going to start with these 8 cards to begin with and see where it takes us. Okay, now, you have had a great deal going on, as was evident by my attempt at intuitively selecting certain crystals for you. A lot going on in your life. And right now, you're feeling very overwhelmed by it all. And I understand that. I've had those times in my life as well. Going through one right now, actually. So if it brings you any comfort to know that you're not alone in all of this uncertainty, then please take that comfort. First card that came out in the upright is the Ace of Cups. Now this is a really strong way to start a reading, okay? This is beautiful, emotional abundance, okay? Now aces are usually referring to beginnings, fresh starts, those sorts of things. Cups are in emotions and are represented by water. So in this particular card, you have what's called the Gundestrup cauldron, but it's also representing the Dagda's cauldron. Now, the Dagda is part of the Tuatha, if you're familiar with Irish mythologies. And the Dagda is the Irish version of the All-Father, so to speak. And he provides for the Tuatha and all those under his care. And his cauldron never, ever, ever runs out. It is infinite. Its supply is infinite. Okay? So during this time that you are feeling so overwhelmed and scattered, and I'm getting a lot of anxiety and stress coming through, and doubt that you have enough internal resources to handle this. But this is saying that you do. Okay, this is saying that the other side, your spirit, the spirits, the ancestors, and the divine, okay, you are telling you that you have an infinite supply to draw upon of energy and strength. There is no limitations to that. Okay? And the lotus here on the bottom is telling you to tap into your spiritual strengths as well. We all have gifts, we all have skills, tools, things that we can use to aid us in getting through each day as it comes. And spirituality is one of those that can really enhance your experience here in this life. Take that if it resonates for you. But I am getting the vibe of someone who does have an interest in the metaphysical, and who does have spiritual gifts that they can utilize to strengthen them and aid them going forth in this journey. And that you will not be overwhelmed forever, that this is not going to drown you, it is not going to swallow you up whole. You will get through this. You will come out the other side stronger and better for it. And that you do have the infinite reserves of strength and energy to get through this. You do. Okay. Now, I'm also getting some... there's the stress and the anxiety, but there's also, and forgive me if this is not right and I'm not translating this right, but either there have been some mental health struggles, or someone in your sphere believes that you have mental health struggles. I'm having a hard time separating out that energy, so take it as it resonates with you. But if you are struggling, whether it be physical or mental health, please do seek assistance. While the crystals that we're going to pull here in your reading can bring some comfort, some beauty, some beautiful positive vibrations into your life, they are not a substitute for medical treatment, okay? So please make sure that you are taking care of yourself, because while you do have infinite strength and energy to draw from, that you are being, resides within you, you're being given from the other side, we all have to do our part. And our part of that is making sure that our physical bodies and our mental space is being cared for, okay? Do not put yourself last. Do not put your health on the back burner. Put yourself first. Put your well-being first, because you can't take care of all those that you need to take care of that are in your care if you don't. Okay? So please make sure that you are doing that. I also am getting the message that one of the things you might benefit from is practicing exercises that aid in clarity of mind and balancing the mental scape. Right off the bat, and we'll get into this in your crystal reading, but Amazonite is a good one for mental clarity. And clear quartz And there'll be several others that we'll encounter, but Amazonite is really calling out to me for you right now. And we'll just take a look at it really quick. This is a raw piece here, but you can get it in the polished, and I'll show you in your crystal reading what that looks like. Okay. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. Practices like meditation, whether you sit in silence, although I'm getting that might not be the most productive version for you. It's hard to get the mind to still, and that's okay. Do not judge yourself for it. I am the same way. My mind always runs rampant. So guided meditation might be the better course of action for you. There is on YouTube a channel called Great Meditations that I myself use. And you can go through and choose 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. There's some that are over an hour, depending on what your needs are. And there's different themed ones that you can choose day to day on what that need of the day might be. Also, Tai Chi is a form of meditation through movement, and it's very centering. Okay, and I'm getting a strong feeling that if you started with some, if you don't do it already, basic Tai Chi, that it would be of great benefit to you, okay? In achieving that mental clarity and acceptance of oneself. There's a lot of knowledge in this. Do you see all those runes that are coming in here? You're going to be, in this coming year, there are going to be a great many things that you are going to learn, understand, and are going to be made more clear to you. I'm getting a lot of growth and knowledge in this coming year. Just having a better understanding and better clarity. There's something niggling inside my head that I just can't quite get it to pull forward here. But it's about your personal growth and expansion. There's going to be gifts. There's going to be truths. Okay, first, there's going to be truths that are revealed to you. I don't know exactly what they are. Maybe we'll get some insight here in a minute. But there are going to be truths that are revealed to you. And when they are, things are going to be make so much more sense to you. And there is going to be there's going to be a slow, steady growth, but and when these truths become known, there's going to be this more rapid expansion, as if the universe just dumped a bunch of information in your head. Forgive the abrupt image there, but that's what's coming through. And it's going to transform your life. Okay? This card has so much going on with it for you. Just like your life right now has so much going on. So you have unseen powers that you just aren't aware of yet. Okay? That will be revealed to you. Once again, you have another ace, which is new beginnings. Wands are power. They are passion. They are intuition. Okay? They can represent the magic within a person. So if you are a witch or a druid or follow some metaphysical path of that nature, follow a pagan path, that is definitely going to be expanding and growing in this coming year by a significant margin. And there's someone in your sphere, a friend, who is going to be of assistance in that. This is someone who's strong, but has also had struggles. Someone who also has spiritual gifts. Male or female, I am sorry, I can't really be more specific in that at this time, but I'm definitely getting that you will not be alone, okay? There is someone in your sphere. Once again, romantic, platonic. It's not clear on that. I'm getting more platonic at the moment. I'll let you know if that clears up. But and as someone who's associated with jewelry, whether they wear a bracelet or they make them, or and they may have tattoos as well. That's coming through. Okay, this is someone who is a strong, powerful person, and this is someone who knows that about themselves. Okay, and they are going to help you in navigating your own power. They're gonna help awaken some of your own abilities within yourself. This is if it's not already, it is going to become a very strong relationship, like a sisterhood of sorts. It could be male or female. Don't restrict yourself. Only take what resonates in a tarot reading, and what doesn't, just leave behind. But this is going to be a great benefit to you in the coming year. It is beautiful, very, very powerful and beautiful. Crystal work is coming through strong for you. You may benefit from the practice of crystal gritting. I encourage you that if you're not familiar with it, to look it up on YouTube or whatever social media platform that you prefer to use, and you can see some really beautiful crystal grid artwork. It's very soothing, meditative work that aids in focus and concentration and clarity of mind, and you're infusing your intentions and the power of the crystals in yourself into a structured form. And it can be one of those things where in your life, when you feel like everything else is chaos and out of control, that there's at least one thing in your world that you can put structure to by creating a beautiful piece of crystal art, right? So follow whatever your creative passion might be, but don't be afraid to try new ones that might serve you, okay? And it may lead to some sort of financial benefit. Well, we'll see if that comes through in here, but following your passion may lead to some financial benefit for you. Okay. Now, in the strength card, it has the number 8. It's number 8 in the Major Arcana. 8 is a number of abundance. So that backs up what we were just talking about. And it also backs up that infinite supply that we were talking about as well. That you do indeed have the strength to tackle whatever it is that comes your way. You know, bears are huge animals. And they don't really have much to fear except for what we humans, might be able to do. And yet this woman here is leading this bear by a leash, okay? He's not fighting, or she, whichever, I don't know if the bear is male or female. It's not fighting. It's doing as she asks it to do. That is unlimited strength, okay? So that once again is saying you absolutely do have the strength to tap in. Now there's an apple here in her hand, and I am getting, I don't know if you are already involved in nutrition, dietary, anything like that in the health realm. I don't know, but I'm getting something coming through there where being careful of what you eat will be of benefit to you in your mental scape. There are certain foods, do some research if you're not aware of this already, but there are certain foods that can make depression and anxiety worse, such as a lot of sugar or that sort of thing. So eating more natural organic even, perhaps. You do what you need to do, and you know what's best for you. Take what resonates with you from this, but it might behoove you to look into the effects of food, sugar specifically, and that sort of thing on anxiety and depression, and see if an adjustment in diet does not help you. If that doesn't resonate, then there may be something here with your calling as someone who helps others in that arena. Okay, let me know what that might be, and if you need assistance in making that adjustment, there are medical professionals that can aid you, but I too have also had to make adjustments for my own health because of other issues, and so I'm familiar with how to very quickly switch over to a sugar-free diet if that is something that you need to do. I can make some recommendations to ease the transition and make it a little less difficult in the food arena there. But also, gardening is a form of meditation, of creative expression. So if you like plants, or if just having a plant on the patio might bring you some joy, or some herbs in a window, then by all means do that. Okay? All right, now we have the Chariot here, and the Chariot is very much about moving forward swiftly but in a balanced way. You see the black and white horses here, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light. It's moving forward in a balanced, harmonious way. So accepting both the dark and light parts of yourself and in those around you as necessary. But if you're in any sort of a situation where you've experienced abuse, neglect, or it's just not healthy for you, please do seek assistance. Do not stay in a situation that is detrimental to your mental and physical and spiritual well-being. Okay? That's not meant for you. Okay? The beautiful light that shines within every soul is yours just as much as is anyone else's. And embracing that and accepting that and acknowledging that within yourself, learning to love yourself in every way, okay, that light will dawn and it will spread throughout your being and it will shine. Okay? You are capable of great joy. Absolutely capable of great joy. We see that in this Ace of Cups. We see that in this Ace of Wands. Okay? Go boldly into your future, balancing the lighter and darker aspects of yourself for your greatest and highest good. And there may be something here about your romantic life. This is a very bold masculine energy here. Now, it could be male or female. We all have masculine and feminine within us, but this is a very bold masculine energy here that I'm picking up on. But then it's followed by this King of Swords, which is also a very bold masculine energy, but it's in reverse. And it comes in under this Ace of Cups. So there is someone in your sphere, and I'm getting a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be male or female, but I'm getting the masculine energy here, that has or is contributing to your mental state. Okay? Has created chaos where chaos was not needed or desired, has made you doubt yourself, has contributed to the lack of mental clarity and anxiety and depression and stress. Now, if I'm wrong in this, please forgive me and disregard it, but if this energy is still within your life, I urge you to examine it, okay? And consider, is this how you wish to be? Is this how you wish to remain? Life is not meant to be miserable all the time. There's a balance of sorrow and happiness. There's a balance of, pain and joy. There's life is all about that balance in its entirety. We experience it all from beginning to the end. But it's up to us on where we place our focus, okay? Where we place our focus determines the trajectory of our mind. So if we're only focusing on the negative in our lives, then that's what we're going to see, and that's what we're going to manifest and create, because that's where our energies are going. So where your focus goes is where your manifestation goes, because that's where your energy goes, okay? So remember that while life is a balance of light and dark, and the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the beautiful, what we choose to focus on is exactly that, a choice. We determine the trajectory of our manifestations through our energies and where we place our focus. And so if those in your sphere are contributing to the negativity in your life, then that is something that needs to be looked into. And whether adjustments can be made with the person by talking about it, or whether adjustments need to be made because you remove yourself from whatever situation it is, that's entirely up to you and what you feel is best. Follow your intuition, okay? But don't allow your mind to be taken over by these darker forces, okay? You have the strength. You absolutely have the strength. We saw that here. And once again, we're getting that meditation energy here, okay? There's when making changes and moving on for your highest and best good, sometimes there are difficulties. And see, we have that moving on energy that comes with this. So we're going to talk about these at the same time, because they go together here. When you move on from something, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, a way of thinking, there's a time of difficulty that comes with that. There is a time where adjustments need to be made, and not everyone is okay with those adjustments. Not everybody understands why you're making those adjustments. But going within yourself, finding that centered, peaceful place, meditation for you is really coming through strong as an important part of your practice, okay? And I don't know if there's someone in your life that you have lost that meant a great deal to you, that has contributed to this sadness and anxiety and conflict that I'm picking up on here. But I'm getting a strong message here about those who have passed, whether you're aware of them or not, are with you, okay? You're not alone. And so, and this may not apply to you, but I'm getting this image of a person that sometimes looks at the full moon, closes their eyes, and just has this sensation that sweeps over them. Whether it's the universe, the ancestors, the divine, whatever it is that you believe in and adhere to and feel to your bones. This is a feeling that goes to the bones, okay? that feeling you get when you look at the moon, work with that. Okay, utilize that. Work with the full moon. Allow it to lend you its strength and its power. Allow it to wash over you and transform you into who you wish to be. I'm getting here a cleansing, okay? So whether you wish to do a cleansing in the moonlight or in the rain or with water in the shower or with smoke, depending on what your needs might be, I'm getting a cleansing of negative energies would benefit you greatly. A cutting of ties, a cord cutting to the things that do not serve you. And literally just washing them away, cleansing them away, okay? If you wish to have some sort of ritual to aid you in this, we can talk about what signs you're most drawn to, whether it's water, fire, air, earth, whatever works the best for you, and I can send you some grounding and cleansing techniques that might be of use to you. Just let me know if you want those, okay? Moving on can be difficult. It can be very emotionally charged of a time. But when you know it's for your greatest and highest good, okay, you'll have the strength to do it. And it will be worth it in the end. Follow what it is that you know in the deepest core part of you that you need to do. Okay? Protect yourself. Know that you are worth it and you are worthy of happiness and fulfillment and peace in your life. Okay? It's okay to walk away from the chaos, center yourself, and find a more peaceful, harmonious path forward. It is absolutely okay to do that. Be patient with yourself. Okay, it takes time to heal, to settle those internal pathways. The way our brains work. We do these repetitive things all the time, and so the brain creates these pathways, and then they take the path of least resistance. So it takes time to retrain the brain to think in a different way. Okay, so be patient with yourself. Do whatever exercises would benefit you the most in that endeavor. Acknowledge your inner power and strength. Do not deny it. Once again, we're seeing the fire here and we're seeing the water. So I don't know what your chart is. You might want to look into that, your astrological chart. But I'm getting a strong sense that fire and water is an important element for you to utilize. The cleansing, intuitive nature of water, and that powerful, passionate fire. Finding that balance in your life. Very, very powerful, though. You have untapped potential in that department that I think you're gonna find to be quite surprising. And that friend that we talked about is definitely gonna be of assistance in this. And in reaching out to whatever divine entities or ancestral spirits that call to you and lend you and give you strength, do that. Never be afraid to reach out, okay? Your ancestors have a vested interest in how things turn out. It's almost like sitting on the sidelines cheering, or being like, "Oh, don't do that." Kind of reminds me of that Mulan movie. It's kind of funny, but a little less judgy, perhaps, than what's in that movie. But they're there, okay? You're not alone. And the divine is with you also, guiding you with the light that's within you, the inner voice. Not the one that beats you down, not that inner voice. The one that goes even deeper than that one, that shows you what it is that you need from yourself and from the world. Okay? All right. Let's see if we can't get any more clarification here. This one fell out right on top of the Ace of Cups. So, oh, and an Ace of Pentacles. You have 4 aces here. So this is very much about new. You're going to have a new beginning. If you are not already in the middle of a new beginning, you are absolutely going to have a new beginning. Okay, this is 3 aces. That is not a coincidence at all. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are of your material world, so there will be stability there that you need, a new beginning in your... See, I'm getting a new beginning in your emotional space, a new beginning in your spiritual space, and possibly career there. And then this to add to it, which is of material world. So a new beginning in that arena as well, whether it's the place you live, whom you live with, or if it's just financially. It could even be how your family is structured. I'm getting. Take that how it resonates. Do not borrow any sort of stress or fret over anything I say, okay? Ever. Because look at the light. Whatever this is, whatever this new beginning is a beautiful thing, okay? It is a beautiful thing. It brings more light into your life. It's like you're stepping out of a darker time and into the most brilliant of lights. And it takes you to the safe haven of mind, heart, and body. That is just beautiful. Okay? So absolutely, there's a new beginning going on. Whether it's in the present or whether it's in your near future over this next year. Many, many new beginnings for you. And when this happens, they're asking you to go with the flow. They're asking you to trust in the divine. Okay? Don't fight it. Trust that the other side has your best interests at heart. They are protecting your... This is a Knight of Cups. They are protecting you. They are protecting your emotions. They are protecting your innermost being. You're not alone. You are protected. But they're just asking you to trust and go with the flow on what they have in store for you. Okay? Absolutely do your part. Do your part. But go with the flow. Listen to your innermost heart, your innermost soul, okay? Not the voices that say, oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm this, that, or the other. That doesn't serve you. We all do that. I am just as guilty as the next person, if not more so in some cases. I'm very familiar with the rabbit hole. But that's not who you are, okay? You're not the discordant voices of family or acquaintances or strangers. You're not the discordant voice inside of you that says, oh, I don't have enough, or I'm not enough. You are enough. You have everything it takes. And you have untapped potential and power. The innermost, the absolute innermost voice within you that knows you're good enough, let that come forward. Cut ties with those negative voices that say anything else. And let that true sense of self, that true knowledge of self, that abundance of beauty and courage and strength and spirituality, that abundance of power and creativity and passion. Okay? Let that come forward, and let that be the voice that sings within you, that soars through the air, that flows through your blood. Let every particle of your being say, I am light, I am love, I am good enough, and I am worthy of all the beautiful and abundant things that will be coming my way. Okay? And let go of what does not serve you. Let go of those negative thought processes. Let go of the people in your life that do not serve your highest good and that only contribute negativity to you. And if you have lost someone, do not spend your life in the deepest depths of sorrow. Okay? Each of us live our lives learning and growing, and we all have a purpose. Okay? And when we leave this world, that purpose has been served. And then we're on to our next purpose, whatever that might be, and however that may look within your spiritual beliefs. But if there's someone that you've lost and you are in sorrow over it, I'm getting that you will see them again. This isn't your last life, okay? You will see them again. Now, that being said, when it comes to past lives, multiple lives, future lives, every single life we have should be lived to its fullest, as if it is our last and only life. If you don't learn the lessons from each life, and you don't give each life you have your all, then you are bound to repeat whatever it is you didn't learn from. And that is a Groundhog Day you just don't want to get caught in. Okay? So, getting caught up in ideas like, oh, well, I'll do it better the next time, or oh, well, I'm not needed in this one, I'll just go on to the next one. None of those serve anyone, and they're not true. Okay? That's not how it works. That is absolutely not how it works. Be the best you that you can be in this lifetime, because we're not guaranteed anything. Okay? But that being said, I am getting this feeling that there's someone, and I don't know if it was from this lifetime that you lost them or not. It might have been from a previous one. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. But you will see each other again is the message that I'm getting, okay? And it'll be that inner light that you have, that inner light that will guide them back home to you. So let that light shine. Let that light shine so brightly that it can be seen across the cosmos, because you have what it takes for that to be. You absolutely do. Okay? That beautiful light. And the Eight of Swords. Now, in the Eight of Swords, if this were upright, this would be talking about self-victimization, okay? Entrapping yourself with your thoughts. But this is in the reverse, and what it's wanting me to tell you is you're absolutely 100% capable of removing yourself from those mental, internal ties that bind, and stepping boldly and bravely into your own authority and wisdom. and I am getting wisdom. Okay, you are capable of great wisdom. This is beautiful. I'm also getting that you enjoy music. I don't know why, because I don't listen to her very often, but for whatever reason, Taylor Swift is coming through. There's a particular song that you really like from her. It's kind of like your anthem or something. And if that's wrong, please forgive me and just disregard it. But it's coming through pretty strongly here. So one, make sure the music that you listen to isn't contributing to any negative mental space that you have. And the music that does make you feel empowered and strong and light-filled, put it on, crank it up, and let that body dance. Okay? Let it fly. Let your spirit soar. Okay? And let that inner light shine. Shine so bright that every single soul that exists or has ever existed sees it and is in awe of it. Because you're capable of it. You absolutely are. Okay. Is there any other things that you would like to share with us about the specifics that we spoke of before? Okay, we have the High Priestess in the upright, and we have the Lovers in the upright. So there's a choice here that they're wanting you to make intuitively about your spiritual life and your romantic life. And I don't know what's going on in your romantic life. I can't even begin to speak to that. But there's something. I can feel it. And I'm almost afraid to say anything and say the wrong thing and cause you distress or difficulty in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to put it this way. If there is a third party situation, you're worth more than that. Don't put up with it. Don't doubt it, okay? If you're tempted by a third party situation, then please weigh your choices very carefully and choose what is for your best and highest good. Okay? Listen to your intuition. Let your spirit guide you. And here in this High Priestess card, you have the 3 cranes here that represent the 3 aspects of the All-Mother, and the full moon here again. So channel that intuition. You do have that as a gift. You absolutely have that as one of your gifts. Okay? And working with the moon is coming through as something really important for you. All right? Working with whatever divine aspect that you are most drawn to could be of benefit to you, and it will aid you in the growth that we talked about and in your knowledge and wisdom there and in your gifts. You're going to have quite a few things be revealed to you this year in that regard. And with that friend of yours, okay? I don't know for sure what this is, but there is something going on with your romantic life, and I just really want to urge you to seek happiness and stability, okay, in your physical and in your emotional plane. So whatever that looks like for you, okay, leave behind anything and everyone that does not serve your highest good, okay? You'll know intuitively who and what that is. And then step forward bravely, okay? Just cutting ties with what does not serve you. And going boldly in a balanced way towards that which does. boldness, that going boldly. You are passionate, you are strong, you are capable. If there are any religious scars from your younger years, from your family, please leave them behind. Okay? They don't serve you other than for you to know that it's just a path that didn't work for you. It was a learning tool. Okay? And if you have multiple layers of negative energy from that experience where you're under a heavy burden of guilt because of that conditioning, that mental, spiritual, emotional conditioning that can sometimes happen, please break free of that and remove those layers within your mind and your heart, and embrace whatever spiritual path best serves you. Now, I'm getting a strong all-mother and all-father combined energy here. So whatever divine feminine and divine masculine that you are drawn to, I encourage you to research and see what brings you the most peace and what invigorates your soul. Okay? And you will find the path that you seek. Both in your spiritual realm and in your physical realm and in your emotional realm, romantically. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something going on in your romantic life. Perhaps it's none of my business, and you'll know exactly what it is, and you'll know what you need to do. Maybe that's why that intuition card came out so strongly. And the action, taking action. Okay. And then the Nine of Swords. So you got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So in the reverse, so if this had been upright, it would be talking about those voices, pinning you down, but you are capable of breaking free. This absolutely shows. You have two cards where in the reverse, you can absolutely break free. Okay? The video cut out. Apparently I'm using up too much of my phone memory. So I think we're going to take that as a sign to move on, and we're going to quickly draw the oracle. But just please know that you do have what it takes. Okay? All right, we're going to pick this up really quick. And that is the card that came out. You have all the tools that you need. Absolutely all the tools you need. You have the power, you have the resources, and you have the support of the spirits and the ancestors and the divine. Okay? No matter what all's going on in your life, and it does seem to be quite a chaotic energy, you have what it takes. You absolutely have what it takes to take care of it and to get out of this chaotic energy and to move forward boldly into a brighter future that serves you much, much better in your mental space. Okay, let's see if we can get an oracle message for you from the Moonology. And we have, it's time to release negativity. Okay, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So once again, we have that full moon energy here for you. It's time to release negativity, which we saw right here. Releasing, letting go of, moving on from that negative energy. Okay? Just let it go, like that Frozen song. I'm not going to sing it, but you know what I'm talking about. Release negativity. Just let it go. Okay? All right. Let's get you a message from the White Light Oracle guidebook here and deck. Now this provides affirmations, confirmations, and healing processes. And I'll pull a card and I will read the first section of it, and then I will send you the rest of the information that goes attached with the card so that you can read it at your own leisure and your own time. Okay. And we have Theta of Venus. Okay. So this is number 25. Look at her resting, recuperating, recovering, regenerating, moving into, accepting, and embracing her own light, her own beauty. Okay. It may behoove you to look into the goddess energy, such as Venus. You may also be drawn to the planet Venus, and when it's looks like a star up in the sky and it's bright, especially when it does some interesting things with the moon and its phases. It might bring you comfort to look upon it at night. Okay. Let's look at number 25, Theta of Venus. Such a beautiful energy. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual life path. Okay, and we saw that very firmly in your reading. We absolutely did. Okay, Venus is our morning and evening star, the stellar goddess and guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousness of the heart. She is the way shower of light and fifth dimensional reality, also known as the unity consciousness. Her spiritual guardianship of humanity will be complete when our mass consciousness is based on love, light, and divine feminine wisdom. When you connect with Venusian energy, it is an opportunity for increased love, magnetism, and spiritual charisma, a chance to shine your light and manifest your soul purpose with increased grace, synchronicity, and sacred artistry. Her appearance in a reading signifies a time of creative and spiritual awakening, which we saw very much here in that Ace of Wands. It is a reminder of the power of the heart and our ability to rise again after a time of karmic heaviness. Okay, you will and can rise. Absolutely. I have no doubts in my mind about it at all. You have a beautiful light that is meant to be seen by one and all. Do not let any negative energies from within or without snuff out that light. Okay? And use that light as one of your strengths to aid and guide you. Use that love light. Okay? Do not let the darkness overcome you. Glow. Glow like a cosmic little lightning bug that takes over the world with its beauty. Okay? You are beautiful. Don't ever doubt it. You are a being of light. It may not always feel that way, but you absolutely are. And don't ever doubt that either. Okay? And don't ever doubt that you're loved, because you are always on this side of the veil and on the other. I hope that you found this to be of some use. If you did, let me know. If there was anything you felt could have been improved upon or you'd like to get some clarity on, I'll do what I can to assist you. I'm going to seam together the first video with your tarot and then this other with the oracle so that they are together in one video and post that on YouTube, okay? And then I'll clear the memory from my phone so that there's enough there for me to do your rune reading and your crystal consultation. And then that will be a separate video, a part 2, okay, of your personal reading. I look forward to seeing you in that video. Thanks. Bye.